Violet and Magnolia are shopping for boxes to organize the materials for their design company. Magnolia wants to get small boxes, which measure 16 by 10 by 7 inches. Violet wants to get large boxes that measure 32 inches by 20 inches by 14 inches. How many small boxes equal the volume of 4 large boxes? Ooh, how many small boxes would equal the volume of 4 large boxes? I want you to pause it, circle our clue words, and then unpause, and I will go through the clue words that I picked. All right, Violet and Magnolia are shopping for boxes to organize the materials for their design company. Magnolia wants to get small boxes, which measure 16 inches by 10 inches by 7 inches. So remember, that's our length, width, and height, because we know when we're looking at a box, that's going to be a rectangular prism. And if we see 3 measurements listed like that, we can assume we're working with volume. But Violet wants to get large boxes, and here are the measurements, 32 by 20 by 14. How many small boxes equal the volume of 4? So how many small boxes are equal to 4 large boxes is what we're trying to answer. Hang on 1 second. Phone needs to go outside. All right, so if you've taken your time, paused me, and you've tried to solve it, let's now look at this together. So the first thing I know is that when I look at my question of how many small boxes will equal the volume of the 4 large boxes, I know that I'm going to need to find my 2 volumes. So I'm going to start by just simply finding the volume of a small box and then the volume of a large box. So 16 times 10 times 7. I know 16 times 10 is 160 times 7. 7 times 0 is 0. 6 times 7, 42. 7 times 1, 7 plus 4, 11. 1,120 inches cubed would be our small box. This is our small box, just one of them. Now let's find our large box. So 32 times 20, 0, 4, 6, times 14. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1. 4 times 6, 24, plus 1, 25. Placeholder, 0, 4, 6, 0, 6, 11, and 9. All right. So here we go. From here, we're going to see, here's our large box. How many, what I'm going to do to start figuring this out, inches cubed, is I'm going to look first. Oh, I made a mistake. Oopsies. This, 5 plus 4 is 9. I was rushing. And 6 plus 2 is 8. That changes everything. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I was rushing. So this is 8,960. I hope that you guys noticed that mistake and were screaming at me. So small box, large box. I know that in my final answer, I'm trying to figure out how many small boxes fit into 4 large boxes. But to do that, I'm going to start by figuring out how many small boxes go into just 1 large box by dividing my numbers. And when I do that, I'm thinking about, okay, how many times do I think 1,000, a little more than 1,000, so I'm doing some estimating, will go into 8,960, almost 9,000. I'm going to guess it'll be about 8 times. So over here, I'm going to do a quick multiplication problem and see if 1,120 times 8 gets me close to my large box number. Now you could also divide 8,960 by 1,120. There are a couple different strategies we could use. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 2, 16. 8 times 1 plus 1, 9, 8 times 1, 8. So we see that we got the exact answer as our large box. So what that's saying is 8 small boxes can fit into just one large box. 8. So if these are large boxes and I have 4 of them, and I know that 8 can fit into each one, then all you have to do is simply do 8 times 4, or some repeated addition, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, and you get 32. So I want you to go ahead, pause it, and write your sentence. All right, let's see. 32 small boxes equal the volume of 4 large boxes.